for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Go ahead.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And down to the 29-yard line.
49ers.
A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
1-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground. 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. Slant to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Packers 21, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 21-0 our score after 1.
21. 49ers nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Rodgers going to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, 49ers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Benjamin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
35-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Garoppolo now.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why?
And it'll be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, 49ers nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
The 42-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He hauls it in. Valdes-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Valdes-Scantling.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Packers 42, 49ers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25. The 27.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We dominate today. Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Here we go on fourth down with Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They hand it off to Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
42.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick.
San Francisco.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 49, 49ers 8.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
23-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Come on, breathe, baby.
Into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
49ers.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Kevin King.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
To the goal line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Touchdown, defense.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike. Let's go. I got you. 58 to Mike. And watch that.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw here to start the drive. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now it's Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Like 20. I got 58, boys, 58.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. Actually, I've heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.